What's up everybody, Soul here with another video for your review and pleasure, and today we're covering several tips in Crimson Desert to really help you to be successful in your gameplay and to progress and to find joy in everything you do. We're going to be quick about it, we're going to waste time, so let's get right into it. Tip number 1, when you teleport, normally you get a nice little image or screen where it shows you walking through a portal, this, that, and the third, and it takes some time. However, if you teleport off of a telepoint to another telepoint, you do not get a loading screen. It is fantastic. It makes things much quicker. It's not instant, but depending on your device, your PC, whatever you're gaming on, that will determine the speed overall, of course, but it does make it much faster. So you're not getting that full animation, you're not getting that screen. It is going to be much more quick, just a simple black screen, and you're there. Something to take into consideration. Tip number 2. Pretty early on, you're going to be able to free roam in the game and explore and check everything out. And if you're ADD like me, you'll want to. It's going to be exciting. You're going to want to see everything. However, my advice to you is don't do it. Do not instantly walk out and just start going at it and exploring everything. Take your time. Follow the main storyline to at least chapter 5. There's so many different points in which the game is going to force you to do things that you're probably going to discover on your own, or you're going to do things that you wish you knew about because the game doesn't explain it, and it actually is trying to get you to do that storyline to learn about it. So my advice is wait until you're chapter 5 or later even and start exploring at that point and have fun with the game then. The game's going to walk you through a lot. It's going to hold your hand and show you a lot up till that point, and then that's when you really can go free and to get the most out of your exploration. Tip number 3. A lot of you don't realize it, but Demiane will leave your party for a brief period in the game. No spoilers here, I'm not going to explain why, but if you enjoy playing Demiane, understand that roughly from chapter 4 to 8, they will no longer be in your party. So if this is something you're really interested in utilizing or taking advantage of or playing, this Demiane character, I don't play her by the way, but yeah, you want to make sure that you get all the way to about chapter 8 or stop before then, before you go any further, which my advice is to go to chapter 5 or later. So if you're worried about Demiane, go all the way to chapter 8, then have your fun, explore the world and check it all out, because she will be back around that time. No spoilers, of course, no spoilers. We don't want to tell anything and tell everything. Next up, tip number 4. That's right, Greymane's Camp, or Cliff's Camp for the Greymanes, which you can learn about in the story. No spoilers, of course, I'm not going any further than that, is absolutely essential. This is something you're not going to want to neglect. You're going to want to put time and energy into this because it's going to give you a lot back in response. This is important because not only is it going to show you a lot of tutorials through the game, through all of its quests and activities, and unlock a lot of mechanics in the game that you otherwise wouldn't see, but it's just going to give you a lot in return once you have all those things unlocked and you're utilizing it to its full capacity. It's going to enrich the world you're in, and it's going to offer a lot more depth. But the biggest part of that really is that it's going to offer you so much in tutorials through those quests. I mean, you're going to be well into the game, still doing those quests, still getting tutorials, still learning new things. It's pretty crazy. So do not neglect them. A lot of people are neglecting the camp and then coming back later and going, wow, I didn't realize it was so this deep and it's got so much going on. Get on it, kill it, clear it, play it, have fun. There's a lot of really good lore and story there too. Have at it. It's so deep. This game is phenomenal. Tip number 5, archery tournaments suck, but there's a way around it. If you change those settings in your game, graphics settings that is, from high, ultra, you name it, all the way down to the lowest settings or just about the lowest settings, you will see a dramatic difference in your competitors' shooting abilities. That's right. The lower the graphics settings of the game, the worse your archery opponents do, the easier it is for you to succeed in those archery tournaments. You'll make your opponents go from God tier as far as their ability to react and shoot to basically no tier, wood tier, iron tier. And so they're going to drop all the way down and they're not going to be able to compete. You'll be easily beating them, and it makes a huge difference in those archery tournaments. Absolutely massive. I would not miss out on that at all. And then, of course, tip number 6. That is going back to your camp, back with a gray man camp, that is. I would highly suggest you to put time and energy into this camp, because eventually it's going to offer you vendors, shops, items, even smiths. You got to get in there, make sure you're utilizing it, because the amount that you're going to get, especially with those vendors, guys, is absolutely massive. You're going to have so much more comfort in playing when you're able to go to one central location to take care of all your needs, versus exploring or having to go to different points on the map to get all your different things that you need. Maybe you don't like that. Everybody's different, but for me, that was an absolutely massive big deal, and so it requires a lot of attention. Make sure you're upgrading. Expanding is not easy. This is where the tip really lies, right here, and that you're going to have those subcontracts where you're going to basically get construction jobs. Make sure you're applying your delegates, as I want to call them, your people, to those missions, so that you can expand your camp and expand in lots of different ways, and then complete the quest to expand that camp as well. And it's absolutely massive. Having shops in the camp makes a huge difference, making it a one-stop shop for all of your needs. And then moving on, tip number 7. Focus Force Palm is absolutely massive. The game really doesn't do a really good job of showing you this or explaining it, so I'm putting it right here. These shimmering rocks that you come across, you will see them in the story. You will see them at different points in the game. You utilize the Focus Force Palm to break those walls, that material. Make sure that you are going back and you are doing that. I know a lot of us have cleared content and seen these areas, this element, these walls, and we've not touched them. We've not utilized them. Make sure you get this, go back, go get them, or be aware as you're going through it. Don't miss out on this. It's absolutely massive. And then tip number 8, if you fall in the abyss, you can simply deploy your hook to get back up and recover. That is absolutely massive. I know once you fall in the abyss, you kind of feel like you're just done, you're falling, and that's what's happening. It's not fun in some ways. Maybe it is fun, maybe you enjoy the ride, I don't know. But regardless, you can deploy that hook, you catch on to the abyss, and you start climbing back up. So really big deal right there. Really useful tip there with that information. And then moving on right into the next one, we've got tip number 9. Now, we've all killed tons and tons of bandits and enemies, and you're getting these coin pouches. You can steal them, you can pick them up all over the place, you name it, but killing enemies yields quite a few of them. They are phenomenal items for utilizing trust increases in your various people throughout your world in the Crimson Desert. You want to increase the trust of people around you. It has some pretty good benefits, and these make it really easy to do so. I end up having an overabundance of these things all the time, and I just simply gift several of them. Next thing you know, I got max trust. Everything's honky-dory and phenomenal. So this is a great way to do that. Maybe you've offended an NPC and you're trying to get them back on your good side. Whatever the story may be, these are fantastic for that. Now, there are some NPCs that don't take the coin pouches, and that's fine. I have found personally that foods offset the difference, and there's often foods that you can still find throughout the world as well, especially those drinks, the teas and things like that. Utilizing those seems to really cover all the bases and take care of everybody else in their gifting needs and to raise those trusts. So, and that leads us to our next tip, which is tip number 10, and that is max trust on shopkeepers yields new items or new deals. This is absolutely massive. When you max out the shopkeeper's trust, wherever they may be in the world of Crimson Desert, they're going to offer you something different when you max that trust. I can't say that every shopkeeper offers this, but from what I have seen, the vast majority of them do. So it's well worth your time to max their trust and to get the most out of what they can offer. So be sure to check that out. There's some really cool stuff in there, even some trade deals and things like that for your camp that will allow them to have unique opportunities or items or inventory for you to utilize at camp. Absolutely massive. So you guys tell me what you think. Did you enjoy these tips? Did they help you out? Is there any other tips you can add? The community is fantastic, so make sure you drop down below. Put whatever tips you think will be beneficial to everybody. Give me your feedback on what you think these tips are worth and what they did for you. And yeah, if you think I'm worthy, drop me a like and a subscribe. It really helps me out here on the channel. For those of you that are supporting the channel, my soldiers, thank you so much for your support. It makes the world of a difference for me and really helps me to be successful in everything we're doing on the channel. So thank you so much for your support. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later. Bye.